let's cut up some lettuce. For reference, this is my inspiration. I realized a long time ago that buying the bag lettuce was never the really good option for our family. It's more expensive and it never lasts as long as we hope it will. So, since we tend to go through a lot of salad in a week, I decided to start sort of making my own. It's not an exact match, but it works very well for our family, and we love the combination of the different greens and leafy vegetables that we can get in here, and it tastes delicious. We go through this pretty quickly, and I cut it about once a week, maybe once every week and a half. I use iceberg lettuce, radicchio, and romaine lettuce. I get the romaine in a 3-pack, and then I usually just do 1 head of radicchio and 1 head of iceberg lettuce. It makes for a great combo, and it's a quick and easy slicing and putting together of things. I do cut everything and then mix it together and then wash it. It's just an easier process for me. So just because you're not seeing it washed before it gets cut doesn't mean it doesn't get washed. Don't worry. I used to get the carrot slivers to go along with this. I stopped doing that. It just isn't something we felt we needed mixed in, but it is something that we've tried and we do like it. It's just not a staple for us anymore. I like to mix all this up, and like I said, it lasts us about a week and a half to 2 weeks. It depends on how quickly we're eating it and how big the packages of greens were. In this case, I think this will last us probably about a week. And it takes me maybe 15 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes on a bad day to cut all of this up, get it cleaned, and get it put away. What we love most about this combination is that it's very subtle. There aren't any really standout flavors in terms of the greens, which is exactly what we're looking for in a salad, but we're not skipping on that nutritional value. So as you can see, I give it a couple sprays. I sort of lift up and spray throughout. This is just to give it a little extra boost for cleaning, and then I'll run some water over it and let it soak for a couple minutes. This is essential. Don't ever skip cleaning your greens, your vegetables, your fruits. You want to make sure that you are prepping this in a way that is going to be safe and tasty for your family and getting all those nasty extra bits off of there that you don't want to be consuming on a regular basis. So I'll go ahead and dump out a lot of the water here, and then I'll move it to my salad spinner. Salad spinner is a must-have for me. It's a perk, let's be honest, but it's a necessary perk in my mind. So I'll take it, and usually with a batch this size, I'll split it into 2 separate spins just so I'm not overpowering and sort of making too much at once. So like I said, I'll split it in half, I'll put it in there and give it a good spin. So usually I do 1 big spin to start off, and that'll give time to get most of the water off. And then I'll go back and do it for a second shorter spin, and that just gets any residual off of there that I don't want to have sticking around. So once that's done spinning, I'll move over and get my containers prepped. I have been storing these in plastic just because that's what I have available that's the largest. I do line the plastic with, at this point, 2 paper towels because it's the bigger size, and that helps keep the moisture levels to a minimum and keeps the lettuce and the greens much fresher for a lot longer. That's how we're able to keep this fresh and usable for usually up to 2 weeks for us. So these containers hold just under 12 cups, I think. So I'm getting about probably 2 or 3 of those salad bags worth of salad out of 3 romaine hearts, a head of radicchio, and a head of iceberg lettuce. So for about the same cost, maybe less, I'm getting probably 2 to 3 times as much. It's a great bargain, and it lasts us much longer. So The last thing I typically do is cut up a cucumber for us. We just like the flavor, we like the option. Sometimes we'll eat it just on its own, but we like to be able to mix cucumber into our salads as well. We do get small tomatoes that we'll also put in there. Sometimes we cut them, sometimes we don't, but those I'll just clean off in the sink and leave them as is. I don't usually prep them anymore. It just took up extra time that wasn't necessary. So as you can see, I usually divide up the cucumber a little bit just to make it a little more manageable, and I'll chop it all up and put it in a glass dish for the entire week. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found some helpful tips and tricks in this video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment for more, and I hope to see you soon.